believe it's pronounced Sistine, and begins to understand that some things, like memories and heartache and tigers, can't be locked up forever. That's basically a little brief summary there. So let's get started. Tiger eyes. The author of this book says for my brother, so I guess she has a brother, and this is for him. I am grateful to Matt Bow. Okay, I don't know how to say this last name, so I might say it wrong. Gags. I don't know how to pronounce it. For giving me the music. Bill Mockler, for always reading The Midnight Foundation, for bestowing peace of mind. Jade Fresh Thomas, for shining a light on the path. Tracy Bailey and Lisa Beck for being my death of the hired man friends. My mother for telling me not to give up, and to Kara Ray for believing that I could, and that I can, and that I will. Chapter 1. That morning, after he discovered the tiger, Rob went and stood under the Kentucky Star Motel sign and waited for the school bus just like it was any other day. The Kentucky Star sign was composed of a yellow neon star that rose and fell over a piece of blue neon in the shape of the state of Kentucky. Rob liked the sign. He harbored a dim but abiding notion that it would bring him good luck. Finding the tiger had been luck. He knew that. He had been out in the woods behind the Kentucky Star Motel. Way out in the woods, not really looking for anything, just wandering. Hoping that maybe he would get lost or get eaten by a bear and not have to go to school ever again. He must really not like school. Of course, I don't really like school either. That's when he saw the old... I'm not sure how to pronounce this. There's a lot of words I can't pronounce on here. Chop gas station building, all boarded up and tumbling down. Next to it, there was a cage, and inside the cage, unbelievably, there was a tiger, a real-life, very large tiger pacing back and forth. He was orange and cold and so bright it was like staring at the sun itself, angry and trapped in the cage. I never heard of a tiger being orange and cold. Yet, though, this is a book, so you can write whatever. It was early morning and it looked like it might rain. It had been raining every day for almost 2 weeks. The sky was gray and the air was so thick and still. dog was sucking the ground. To Rob, it seemed as if the tiger was some magic drink rising out of the mist. He was so astounded at his discovery, so amazed, that he stood and stared. But only for a minute. He was afraid to look at the tiger for too long, afraid that the tiger would disappear. He stared, and then he turned and ran back into the woods, toward the Kentucky Star. And the whole way home, Miles Brady doubted what he had seen. His heart beat out the truth to him. Tiger, tiger, tiger. That was what Rob thought about as he stood beneath the Kentucky Star sign and waited for the bus. The tiger. He did not think about the rash on his legs, the itchy red blisters that snaked her way into his shoes. His father said that it would be less likely to itch if he didn't think about it. And he did not think about his mother. He hadn't thought about her since the morning of the funeral. The morning he couldn't stop crying, the great nothing sobs that made his chest and stomach hurt. Sad. His father, watching him standing beside him, had started to cry too. They were both dressed up in suits that day. His father's suit was too small. And when he slapped Rob to make him stop crying, he ripped a hole underneath the arm of his jacket. Oh, that's sad that he lost his mother, but it's funny that his dad's suit was too small. There ain't no point in crying, his father had said. Afterward, crying ain't going to bring her back. ain't a star here in Florida. You ain't a star nowhere. Okay, said Rob. Billy and Norton, whatever his name is, they are not so nice. And they live in Florida, so they don't live in Kentucky. They live in Florida. And Billy shoved him hard, and then Norton came swaggering back and leaned over Billy and grabbed hold of Rob's hair with one hand, and with the other hand ground his knuckles into Rob's scalp. Rob sat there and took it. If he fought back, it lasted longer. If he didn't fight back, sometimes they got bored and left him alone. There were only 3 kids on the bus until it got into town, and Mr. Nelson, the driver, pretended like he didn't know what was going on. Well, he's a stupid bus driver then. He should have done something. He drove staring straight ahead, whistling songs that didn't have any melody. Rob was on his own, and he knew it. Sorry. I'm trying to get comfy. He's got the creeping crud all over him, said Billy. He pointed at Rob's legs. Look, he said it to Norton. Ain't it gross? Said Norton. He was concentrating on grinding his knuckles into Rob's head. It hurt, but Rob didn't cry. He never cried. He was a pro at not crying. He was the best not crier in the world. It drove Norton and Billy 3 wonder wild. And today, Rob had the extra power of the tiger. All he had to do was think about it, and he knew there was no way he would cry. Not ever. They were still out in the country, only halfway into town, when the bus lurched to a stop. This was such a surprising development, to have the bus stop halfway through its route, that Norton stopped grinding his knuckles into Rob's scalp, and Billy stopped punching Rob in the arm. Hey, Mr. Nelson, Norton shouted. What you doing? This ain't a stop, Mr. Nelson, Billy called out rumbly. But Mr. Nelson ignored them. He kept whistling his non-song as he swung open the bus door, and while Norton and Billy and Rob watched, open-mouthed and silent, a girl with yellow hair and a pink lacy dress walked up the steps onto the bus. Chapter 3. Nobody wore pink lacy dresses in school. Nobody. Even Rob knew that. He held his breath as he watched the girl walk down the aisle of the bus. Oh my God, it's a girl. That's probably what all boys think, like, what's a girl doing here? Hey, Norton called. This is a school bus. I know it, the girl said. Her voice was gravelly and deep, and the words sounded clipped and strange, like she was stamping each one of them out with a cookie cutter. You're all dressed up to go to a party, Billy said. This ain't the party bus. He elbowed Rob in the ribs. Ah, Norton laughed. He gave Rob a friendly thud on the head. The girl stood in the center of the aisle, swaying with the movement of the bus. She stared at them. It's not my fault you don't have good clothes, she said, and finally, oh snap. a small shelf behind her desk in the library. The pages of the book, my stomach, the pages of the book were slick and shiny, and each picture made Rob feel cool and sweet inside, like a drink of water on a hot day. His to breathe let Rob look at the book because he was quiet and good in the library. It was her reward to him. In the book, the picture from the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel showed God reaching out and touching Adam. It was like they were playing a game of tag, like God was making Adam it. It was a beautiful picture. Rob looked out the window at the gray rain and the gray sky and the gray highway. He thought about the tiger. He thought about God and Adam. He thought about Sistine. He did not think about the rush. He did not think about his mother. He did not think about Morton and Billy any longer. He kept the suitcase closed. I think I'll read one more chapter. Sistine was in Rob's 6th grade homeroom class. Miss Soames made her stand up and introduce herself. My name, she said in her gravelly voice, is Sistine Bailey. She stood at the front of the room in her pink dress. All the kids stared at her with open mouths as if she had just stepped off a spaceship from another planet. Rob looked down at his desk. He knew not to stare at her. He started working on a drawing of the tiger. What a lovely name, said Mrs. Soames. Thank you, said Sistine. Patrice Wilkins, who sat in front of Rob, snorted and then giggled and then covered her mouth. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Sistine said. Home of the Liberty Bell, and I hate the South because the people in it are ignorant. And I'm not staying here in Lister. My father is coming to get me next week. She looked around the room defiantly. Well, said Miss Soames, thank you very much for introducing yourself, Sistine Bailey. You may take your seat before you put your foot in your mouth any farther. The whole class laughed at that. Rob looked up just as Sistine sat down. She glared at him. Then she stuck her tongue out at him. He shook his head and went back to his drawing. He sketched out the tiger, but what he wanted to do was whittle it in wood. His mother had shown him how to whittle. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. How to take a piece of wood and make it come alive. I lay and fell asleep. She taught him when she was sick. He sat on the edge of the bed and watched her tiny white hands closely. Don't jiggle that bed, his father said. Your mama's in a lot of pain. He ain't hurting me, Robert, his mother said. Don't get all tired out with that wood, his father said. It's all right, his mother said. I'm just teaching Rob some things I know. But she said she didn't have have to teach him much. His mother told him he already knew what to do. His hands knew. That's what she said. Rob, said the teacher, I need you to go to the principal's office. Rob didn't hear her. He was working on the tiger, trying to remember what his eyes looked like. Oh, Melanie fell asleep. Oh. Robert, Mrs. Holmes said. Robert Horton. Horton. Rob looked up. Robert was his father's name. Robert was what his mother had called his father. Mr. Mr. Felmer wants to see you in his office. Do you understand? Yes, ma'am, said Rob. He got up and took his picture of the tiger and put it in his back pocket of his shorts. On his way out of the classroom, Jason Latimier tripped him and said, See you later, retard. And Cecile looked up at him with her tiny black eyes. She shot him a look of pure hate. Well, no one's seems like no one seems like Rob. Rob doesn't seem he seems nice. I don't know why everyone's so into him. Just okay. Well, I'm gonna stop at chapter 5. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll continue on some more The Tiger Rising. Maybe later on today or tomorrow. Let me know what you thought of it, and you can go ahead and give your honest opinion about what you thought of this video. If you thought it wasn't good or something, just give your honest opinion if you want to, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks so much for watching. Keep an eye out for another ASMR video and story time.